I would second the remarks of the mayor. I would thank the committee that has put this together, Tiffany Balducci and the Durham Region Labour Council, Mayor Carter, members of council, to everyone who is joining us here today. We are in very good company, surrounded by the workers who make our community what it is. Every year, our Labour Council and our unions and organizations across our community gather together at our beautiful monument to pay tribute to fallen and injured workers and their families. Every April 28th, we gather and we mourn and we commit to protecting workers. We fly flags at half-mast and we recognize that workplace safety affects everyone, every worker, every family. We share this day across communities, but it is personal for each of us. We can all think of someone who is sick or has been hurt or that we have lost because of their work. I think about Adam Brunt and Gary Kendall, two men killed while taking private, still unregulated, firefighter safety training courses. We mourn the dead and fight for the living, but I will admit that I fight for them. I think of the retired, sick and struggling gentleman who visits our office and is fighting with WSIB to have his occupational disease reclassified so he can finally have some compensation for his years of pain and anguish due to workplace hazards he has endured throughout his career. We all think of our first responders who are in harm's way every day due to frontline danger and constant trauma. We think of the education workers and nurses and public services workers who face increasingly violent workplaces and deserve resources and protection to do their jobs safely. So many desperately need support to heal and cope with their invisible workplace injuries. No one should be injured or killed on the job. One death is too many and injury is preventable. We should be seeing improvements and safer, more predictable, less precarious workplaces, whether they be offices, building work sites, hospitals, jails, classrooms, or the factory floor. Workers need proper equipment, job training, and mental health supports. They need health and safety information. Posters and information about rights and safety are not red tape. Workers and safety are not red tape. We have to enforce laws and regulations to make sure working Ontarians are safe, protected, and free from harassment. We must enforce the Westray provisions in the Criminal Code of Canada. The government must enforce its laws. Employers who put their workers in jeopardy must be held responsible. Employers whose workers die in the job must be held responsible. I see Sid Ryan in the crowd and he reminds us it's simple. Kill a worker, go to jail. Workers deserve respect and protection. More people deserve the protection of a union, and we need to make it easier for Ontarians to have that protection. It is my privilege to represent this community and everyone in it. Workplace safety and fair compensation are community issues. Our compensation system is broken. Our system of WSIB adds insult to injury and is not meeting the basic dignity and compensation needs of workers. The provincial government should be improving and not lowering premiums and keeping needed money out of compensation coffers, because workers' comp is a right. The day of mourning is for every worker, every community member who sets out for work and has the right to come home safely. We will remember the dead, but we must continue to diligently and together fight for the living. So I want to thank everyone here for what you do, and stay safe.